Rin smashed Haruka's back against the wall, kissing him hungrily. Haru moaned into his lover's mouth, tightening his hold on the redhead's neck, rewarded by warm hands rubbing his buttocks through Haru's pants and swimsuit. Just minutes ago they were at the pool, training with their new team. How training could turn them both on so much, nobody knows. Rin lifted black-haired beauty, who locked his legs around Rin's hips, rubbing their crotches together. Haru gasped slightly, while Rin's throat was filled with groans. Rin, please, Haru panted when his lover was busy with kissing, licking and sucking on his milky skin. There will be a mark for sure, not that they cared. At least not now. Someone's impatient. Give me some time to enjoy you, Rin chuckled. He loved to tease Haru, to tease him until Haru started to beg for Rin to touch, kiss him, love him. Rin locked their lips together once again as he started to go inside their apartment. When Shark Boy placed his lover on the couch, Other wanted to complain. Bed would be a lot more comfy after all. The feeling of hardening bulge against his own made it clear to him they were going to do it. Right here. Right now. Ah! A moan escaped Haru's throat when Rin's hand slipped under his clothes and touched his growing arousal. Being not completely taught in person, Haru was really vocal in bed. Although he tried to stop them, sweet moans and cries escaped his mouth. It was the most beautiful sound Rin ever heard. Muffling those delicious sounds with fierce kisses, Rin searched for a bottle of lube. They had sex with unprepared Haru only once, and they were sure they wouldn't do this again. It hurt them both as fuck, and after a whole act similar, Boy was unable to move properly, and his entrance and insides were bruised. Rin took his time, undressing his boyfriend, beautiful body, kissing each inch of new exposed skin. Haru squirmed under his touch, feeling hot flush on his cheeks. He hated when Rin played with him in moments like this, when Haru was yearning for his body. But his hate didn't stop him from moaning and gasping at the touch. Ah, Rin, ah! Haru's body tensed up, thrusted two coated in lube fingers into his entrance. Redhead started to move his fingers in and out, desperately searching for his lover's prostate. His own arousal started to hurt, and he wanted he needed to feel Haru's warmth as quick as it was possible without hurting the other. What was quickly forgotten. As Rin tried his best to be gentle, Haru unceremoniously impaled himself on Rin's slick fingers, moaning loudly as they brushed his sweet spot. So, that's the kind of boy you are. Tell me, what do you want me to do? Rin smirked as he whispered into Haru's ear, sucking its lobe. Rin, don't mess with me, please. Rin. Haru tried. Haru turned into a moaning mess as his boyfriend continued to thrust his fingers, curling them inside the mess that was once a sweet spot. You don't want me to? All right. The red-haired boy withdrew his fingers from his lover, who whined at the loss of connection. Expecting something bigger to enter him, Haru tried his best to relax. Nothing came. Rins just sat beside him, watching his lover's as the poor boy's body was twitching with need. His sadistic side taking the lead, Rin wanted Haru to beg more. And Haru, for the fuck's sake, will. Leave it to Matsuoka, Rin. Why did you stop? Don't look at me like that. Rin thought when his crimson eyes met the deep blue ones. You told me to stop, didn't you? Did I misunderstand you? Redhead flashed a grin at the sight of his lover's feverish eyes. I didn't tell you to stop. Please, Rin, Haru begged. No, that's still not good enough. Please what? I don't know what you want me to do. You have to tell me. Rin's grin was replaced with a smirk. He's so sexy smirk. Haru whined and looked away, ashamed. You know what I want? Stop this game. No, I don't know. You'll have to tell me, Rin repeated. Blue-eyed boy looked at him shyly and quickly turned his head away, blushing with shame. I want you to do me, the dolphin boy whispered, closing his eyes. Oh, this was so embarrassing. I can't hear you, Rin sang happily, trying to hold back his grin. Haru mumbled quietly, something Rin doesn't hear. This time for real. And before the slightly smaller boy finally answered, I want you to fuck me until I won't feel my legs.
Jesus
Haru
Christ.
cried, ashamed. His face could his face could rival with Rin's
This is
hair,
awkward.
its red color. He covered his face with his hands, not wanting to look into Rin's eyes. He made him say such a thing, that damn Matsuoka. Rin looked at Haru's burning face and laughed. Well, that wasn't exactly what you would call a beg, but good enough. With pleasure at that, Rin spread out Haru's legs, positioning his member onto his cute lover's entrance. Haru cried at the feeling of penetrating by Rin's cock, stretching his hold to its limits. So tight, Rin growled into Haru's ear, listening to the delicious sound of Haru's muffled moans. Such a beautiful song sounded inside their apartment, and Rin tried to hold on to his own moan. Pulsing warmth holding his member wasn't helping. After a moment he started to move, slow thrusts to build a pace and to keep Haru to get used to the feeling of fullness. He didn't expect a freestyle swimmer to respond so quickly, sucking the redhead's dick in. Haru, Rin groaned, and moved his hips, built a rhythm, hitting Haru's prostate. His hand found his way to Haru's member, starting to pump it in the pace of thrusts. Long, filled with pleasure, a cry escaped from the boy's mouth. Rin, don't. I'm coming. Haru gasped for air, holding onto Rin's shoulders as if his life depended on it. Rin chuckled. It's all right to come do it for me, babe. After those words, Haru cried, shooting his load onto his stomach and chest. His insides tightened with sound. Redhead moaned and shot his own cum deep into Haru's body, still thrusting milk as everything he had to offer. As Haru tried to catch his breath, Rin withdrawed his cock from the welcoming warmth and watched as his cum started to spill out lazily from his stretched hole. Rin leaned over to leave a sweet, loving kiss on Haru's lips. Come on, I'll help you clean up. Rin let Haru lock his arms around his neck, lifting him up, and carried him into the bathroom.